But what happened? Nation of priests. It's only a matter of time before the remnant of Israel wakes up and we rise. We come from a bloodline of priests, sold into captivity. Father, break these chains off me, make me free. In time, ambition, 2024 AD. Live from the belly of the beast, Babylon. Should we stay, should we flee? In time's ambition.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
Mm-hmm.
Israel. How y'all doing this evening? Hey, thank you for joining us for another thankful Thursday. All praises to the Most High.
Thursday.
Hey, we always thankful.
Hey,
always thankful over here.
No doubt, man. No doubt. It's thankful just to be woken up into this truth, man. Give our viewers time to get on and everything, man. We are the trees of righteousness, man. And first and foremost, want to give our honor and glory to Yahweh. We do so by his son, Yahweh Shai. And we just gonna come out with another exclusive right here, man. It's gonna really, touch the people. This is something that's gonna really open an eyebrow, I think, because this thing right here can get deep, super deep, man.
Yeah,
right?
it could.
But it's something just to teach our people, man, so that they can have the understanding of the word and why the Apocrypha was taken out in the first place. You wouldn't have all this confusion if it was still there if they never took it out, man. We'll know what it means when we see Rome. We'll know about the Greek captivity. We know these things, man.
Yeah, that was one of them points of deception. They didn't really want you to know, and they did it in a kind of subtle way, but it wasn't really subtle. They just were like, hey, like even if you go to the King James Bible online, if you look up like why it was there, why it was taken out, they don't have a reason. They don't even say why. It don't say why it was taken out. It just says that it was taken out. So
that's it.
That's supposed to be good enough for us? I don't think so. For those who have that have a heart for the truth, hey, you got to study and look at these things. I think that'll be a good one to go into one day, to talk about that, talk about the Apocrypha and a little bit about it.
Yeah,
that'll be a good one.
Because a lot of people don't understand that it is the Bible. A lot of people don't understand that. They see it and be like, what is that? Now y'all adding books to it and don't understand that this is the Bible. It was taken out for a reason. And that reason is to keep the truth out, man. Don't let these people wake up to find out who they are at all. Because if these people find out who they are, we in trouble, man.
That's true. A lot of people, they be like, I can't trust that. The Catholic Church, they believe in the Apocrypha. I'm like, so you're gonna throw out the baby with the bathwater, like they say. They believe in the Bible. I guess we gotta throw the whole Bible out now.
Gotta get rid of it.
If you use that logic,
gotta get rid of it now. That's crazy.
All praises to the Most High, and He's waking His people up, and He's giving us wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
Yeah, especially in these last days, man. Definitely in these last days, man. We need to thank the Most High that He is allowing His Spirit to be poured out on us, man. Now that we're waking up and finding out who we are, we can no longer be lied to. They can't lie to us no more, man. They see us out there on the block and the corners and stuff. It's upsetting them, man, because we woke now. We know we ain't one nation. We ain't this one nation that they claim that we supposed to be, all of us together. That's not how the Most High operate, and that's not how He made it. He set us apart. He set us apart from them. And we gotta set ourselves apart, and we gotta live and play the role that He created us to play, man. And we are the children of Israel now, man. And we know who we are, and that's a blessing, man.
That's right. He set us apart from the other people. You can look through the Bible and you can see what happened when we tried to come together as one people. Look at that. When his name just slipped my head. The mighty hunter Nimrod, King of Babylon. When he tried to get us together as one people, what happened?
What happened?
Most, hey, we start coming up with our own devices of what we're gonna do to make ourselves better or equal to the Most High. Like he wanted to build a tower to the sky so it could be as high as the Most High. And then that's why you have Babylon now. It's called Babylon because Babel is confusion.
That's right,
Yeah, the people don't understand that. But thank the Most High for waking us up so we come into this knowledge so that we can teach the people, as it says in Nehemiah 8:8. It said we opened up the book and then we gave the people the sense so they could have the understanding of this truth, of this word that he left for us and as for a heritage.
And I'm gonna pull that precept out on you, what you was talking about, guy. Genesis, I'm gonna go to 11. I guess I started at 11. I was gonna start at 10 and start at 9, but I'll just get to the point real quick. Genesis 11 and 11 and 1, start at 1. And the whole earth was of one language and of one speech. And it came to pass as they journeyed from east that they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. And they said to one another, Go to, let us make brick and burn them thoroughly. And they had brick for stone, and slim had they for mortar. And they said, Go to, let us build us a city and a tower whose top may reach unto heaven, and let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth. Verse 5. Right. And the Lord came down to see the city and the tower which the children of man built it. Mm-hmm. And the Lord said, Behold, the people is one, and they have all one language. And this they began to do. And now nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do.
That's right.
Verse 7. Go to, let us go down and there confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech.
That's right.
So the Lord scattered them abroad, and thence upon the face of all the earth, and they left off to build the city.
That's right. Look at that. We try to come, people try to come together. And what's so funny is that they said, let us go down. And they just came out of nowhere. They came together. Look, not even like brothers, just like two guys came together and was like, man, it's nice. We should build a city here. Yeah, man, I'm tired of traveling back and forth. Man, hey, this is our little waypoint. Hey, let's just build a city here. And then there they go with the imaginations of their heart, man. We're gonna build it up, build it all the way up to the sky, up to the Most High. We're gonna send it up to God, and we're gonna be like him,
Dang.
And the Most High saw that. He was like, I ain't having none of that.
And that togetherness that they had, he's like, nah, y'all one language, nah, we're gonna break that up. He didn't want that, and I think that's why it's so hard for people today to really accept this type of truth, man, because they like, wait a minute, you mean to tell me that he only loves a certain amount of people, man, and other people he don't? I can't accept that, man. Not understanding that it was under the Grecians that we got all this idolatry and everything what we live by. We got rid of the law. We stopped believing in it, living by it, because hey, our lives was on the line, man. He was like, if any of y'all keep y'all customs and stuff, we're killing you, man. So we had to get rid of, like, hey, man, I'm trying to live. Moses was like, hey, what you want? You want me to eat that pork? You know what I'm saying? You want me to do that? I ain't even worried about what happened over there to the mother and her 7 sons, how they chose to die by keeping the law without being broken. They was like, man, I'm next man up. Yeah, you gonna kill? Right. If you're gonna kill me for not, go ahead, man. Because they were zealous for the law. Nowadays, you don't see that in these church buildings, man. You don't see them preaching and teaching this, man.
That's right.
They don't even think about the law, man. And the doctrine is the law.
Shoot, that's right. The law is the law. And what they don't understand, that word law, the word law there is instruction. So anything that come out the Most High's mouth is instruction to us. So everything he says is law. Just like Yahweh Shai said, man should not live by bread alone, but every word that proceeds out of his mouth. Every word. Not like some of them, what make me feel comfortable, well, in this time, what's it? In this dispensation. That's what they like to use. The Christian church like to say, in this dispensation of time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That was only for that dispensation. Like no, his law is forever.
That's right, man.
The Most High's righteousness is forever.
That's right, man. And I'm gonna pull that real quick while you said that. Let me go to John 7:15. I'm gonna pull that while we were sitting there talking about it. That's a good point. God on earth, Jim. Let's pull that out. John 7.
Yeah, the Most High set everything up for us for a reason.
Sure did, man. Let me pull it. Where is that at? There it is. That's what I was looking for. Right here, guy. Shalom. Okay. Shalom. We get some. Here we go. Shalom.
Hey, shalom, daughter of Sarah. Shalom.
Shalom.
The water for joining us.
Our praises, our praises. So here it is, what you was talking about. We was talking about that doctrine. It says 7:16. Jesus answered them and said, my doctrine is not mine, but his that sent me.
That's right.
Verse 17. If any man will do his will, he should know of the doctrine, whether it be of God or whether I speak of myself. So
that's right.
A lot of people don't understand that it's already in the word. I'm gonna go get because I see the precept on this one's Proverbs 4:2.
Yeah.
Oh, you already there?
No, I ain't got there yet, but I was gonna go to the Psalms. What David said.
Okay. I'm gonna let you get there. I guess I go get this one. You get there.
Let me see.
That's very important, man, that people understand that, man. This book is like a puzzle, man. You got to learn to put them together, man, so you get the better understanding. That's why Isaiah said precept upon precept. Here a little, there a little, man, so you can get a good understanding, man.
That's right.
Christianity they don't do that, man.
Not at all. They read a verse.
They just, that's it.
They do what they always accuse us of, cherry picking. They pick it here and be like, that means that. And they isolate it from the context of the text itself.
Right. So, right.
And that's what's so funny. The context, because context means with text. You take it out of context.
With text. They don't get that though. Right. So let me knock that out. Then you can bring yours out, Jim. I'm gonna knock this one out. That's Proverbs. I'm gonna start at chapter 4. Verse 1, hear ye children, the instruction of a father. Remember, Christ said the doctrine that was given to me by my Father. And attend to no understanding, for I give you good doctrine. Forsake ye not my law.
That's right. See, his doctrine is the law.
That's right. That's right.
Now, I'm just going to follow that up with David in Psalms 40:8. It said, I delight to do thy will, oh my God. Yea, thy law is within my heart.
Thou praises. That's what it is, man. It's the law. Right. This is something that they don't understand. They don't teach, man. And this is why we was taken and it stripped from us. They knew to strip this law from us, man. They knew the only way that we was living was keeping the law. Once they stripped it from us, we dead, man.
That's right. Hey, just like he said, hey, speak to the people, and like he speak to them dry bones.
Yes,
and he spoke a word, and then it brought life into them. They had spirit.
And that's what we need back, and it's that law, man, to be life, to get it back into our bones, man. So that Israel can get back up, Israel can wake back up, and Israel can get back to where they were supposed to be at from the beginning, man.
That's right. And that's why it's important to have these classes, to have these talks. If you got questions, to ask questions, because we want to come to this. We're gonna come into this truth with sincerity and sincerity of heart. Because a lot of teachings that go out there are just other people parroting things. Other people monkey see, monkey do, like they like to say. Like, I learned this from them and I learned this from them, but they never really examined it for itself.
Yeah. That's true.
Examine that. Like, you have to You have to examine yourself and hold fast to that which is good.
That's right. That's right. That's absolutely right, man. This
Right.
is why so much is being so easily for our people to be deceived, because what we spoke about earlier is talking about this doctrine, General, is a lot of people think when they hear doctrine, they don't line it up with what the Most High said his doctrine is. They just hear
Right.
doctrine and say, look, man, as long as we call on the name of the Lord and we believe, brother, that's all good, as if this Most High has done changed. I heard a man say that basically he's changed. When you say he's removed that, he's no longer, y'all know, the Israel is no longer that nation. In fact, where is that at? Jeremiah 31 and 35, where he said, and when the stars and the moons fail to exist, then Israel would no longer be a nation. I'm gonna have to find that real quick. I think it's I know it's Jeremiah 31 and 35 for the whoever taking precepts and stuff, man. Because this is a good one. Because they keep saying, oh, he done away with Israel. Let's see, man. Let's see. Watch this, man.
And that's it. I'm there.
You there? Okay, go ahead.
I was already in Jeremiah when you were saying that.
Go ahead. I just felt that, man, hit, because they keep saying he's done away because of what I think it's John. Is it chapter 10 where they saying that the Jews rejected him, and that's why it was turned over to us now, because y'all rejected him. Okay,
they like to use that,
don't they? Oh,
I'll go ahead and read that for you. Jeremiah. This is Jeremiah 31 and 35. It says, "Thus saith the Lord, which giveth the sun for a light by day, and an ordinance of the moon and of the stars for a light by night, which divideth the sea when the waves thereof roar. The Lord of hosts is his name. If those ordinances depart from before me, saith the Lord, then the seed of Israel shall also, Salakia, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me."
So what's going on? Is he done with the nation, the seed nation of Israel, and giving it to our other people, or he just tell you, if the sun and the stars and the moon don't do what they do, I will seize them from being a nation.
That's right.
Yeah, they still here. The sun, the stars, the moon, everything's still here. Yep. You can't even measure. You can't measure that. That's impossible for man to measure that. And yet Israel is still here. I don't know where they get off saying he done away with y'all because y'all reject him. All of Israel is not Jews. They don't understand that, though.
That's right. I was listening to something today. Shoot, I was listening to that video when you were trying to give them the information, man. Hey, they didn't want to hear that. Like everybody is, like all of them on a Jew. Like it can't be all Jews. Like it's because Jews are Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Those are what you would classify as Jews because they came together. And I think it's First Chronicles. I can't remember exactly where it is.
First, let's get that. You want me? I'm gonna find that while you go ahead and finish talking. I'll get that for you, Jim.
Because they came, like if they don't understand that the Jew, that's why they say Jews and Gentiles, or when they say Judah and Israel. If they meant all of it, all the Israelites were Jews, then why would they separate it by saying Judah and Israel? The house of Judah and the house of Israel. So you have to come to that understanding of what is meant by that, by Jews and when they say Gentiles as well. Because every time you bring that up, and it ain't always talking about Gentiles as other nations.
That's a good point right there for them to understand, man, because they don't understand that the northern kingdom was gone. They was not there. I didn't get that. Malachian, that's right. Our Malachians out here, y'all in the chat, man.
Shalom
to the God, man.
Shalom, Cap.
Cap pulling it out, saying he having trouble on that thing. He on this thing, man.
That's right. Man, but it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to get this information out to the people. So all praise to the Most High for that. For waking us up for it.
That's right, because, man.
Hey, we could be in our slumber right now, be out in the world, just lost sheep. But the Most High, he brought his good shepherd, Yahushua, and opened our eyes, and now we're here. Teaching the people. Right.
Teaching
Man,
our people, man.
I would never thought about this back in the day. You would have told me I'll be out here teaching people the Bible. I would have been like, man, whatever you say, whatever, man. I don't know about that.
Didn't
But
even think about considering it being like at this point in your life. But you never know what the Most High has planned out, man. Right?
that's right.
His thoughts and thoughts are different than ours. His ways are different than ours.
That's right. All praises for that too. And because I would lead myself into destruction. Man, many a men have led themselves in destruction trying to follow their own heart. And
Gone.
and you definitely gonna and when we go over this, you'll see that. You'll see how that happens when we get into the destruction of Nicanor. Oh, what's that say? Let's see.
Got
Moses
something.
would have said the same thing. That's right.
Yeah, he would have, man.
Yeah, Moses would have said the same thing. Man, that was one brother that went through a whole lot for his people. And because of his people, he didn't get to see the promised land. Well, he got to see it. He didn't get to enter in. Most High took him up on a mountain and let him see. He like, I want to go into the land. He like, I'll let you see it though.
Hey, he still let him see it though, didn't he?
Right.
All praises to the Most High, man.
All praises, man. But for everybody that's joined us today, the water, taking your time joining us in this class because we got a good one for you. We want to make sure you have this information before the actual day comes up for the destruction of Nicanor or the day of Nicanor.
That's right. So, and I'm gonna read this one, Mark.
Okay.
I'm gonna read this one real quick. Okay. Let me see if I can get it real quick. I think it'll be good to set off and read since we're going into it, be a lesson. So.
Okay.
All right. First Kings 16. Let's see. My poor pages and stuff still soaked together, man.
Oh, I was about to ask you about that. Mike. Hey, for those who didn't know, she was out there battling these Christians, and he was out there on the field, and his sword got soaked.
But I'm having to peel the page, ripping and everything, man. I'm like, it is what I have to get a new one, man. So come on, baby. Cool. All right, let's see.
Need me to grab it for you?
I got it. I think this is it right here. What I want, man. My poor baby might have to get another. It's all good though. All praise to the Most High. So
Shalom.
I'm reading from 16, 1 Kings 16, and I'm started 20. Let's start at 21. Then were the people of Israel divided into two parts. Half of the people followed to Tibni and the son of Benaiah to make him king, and the other half follow Omari. A lot of people don't understand that the kingdom is split. You have the southern kingdom and you have the northern kingdom. The northern kingdom is not considered as Jews. And that's why they get confused with what is that? Galatians, I believe it's 3:26, where they say neither Jew or Greek.
They're
trying to say that the northern kingdom is the Jews as well. And they don't understand that, man, that they're not. Right. That's where the confusion is coming in with that, man, because they understand the Greeks. They understand that part. They like, hey, they automatically say that's us, the so-called white man, that's us. What about the Moabites, the Ammonites, the Indians? What about them? How come it don't matter neither Jew? They not important? They not involved? For they always trying to take themselves and place themselves right in with us when it comes to the salvation, man. Right? There's a reason why it says neither Jew or Greek, man, because the northern kingdom went off in the Hellenized customs of the Gentiles and became Gentiles. They're not called Jews, man. It's not hard, man. You know what's so funny about this whole thing? They look at us, man, and they say, wait a minute, y'all not been to seminar school.
Hmm.
So since
Hey,
y'all ain't been to
you mean
seminar school, what? How y'all know this? How
you
y'all
mean
know?
that
Yeah,
cemetery school?
yeah, cemetery school. How do y'all know this, man?
They
Huh?
dead in there.
Where y'all get this information from? Where's that precept where it said, let me see if I can find it real quick. That laid on me, man. Let me see if
What
I
you
can
looking
find it,
for?
y'all, where it says we learn by, watch this. I'm gonna show you. Let me see if I can find it real
Okay.
quick.
Okay.
I think that's a good precept to pull out. Watch this.
You bring that thing out, Chief.
I know, man. That just hit me, man. I want to bring that out, man, where it says, I was like, that'd be a good one, man. Let me see if I can find that one, man, to
Gotta let
show how
the
we
spirit
learn.
use you, right?
Yeah, how we learn. Let's see if I can find this, man. Get my book. I'm gonna have to pull my other Bible out though, man, because I got this was all there. This baby, my baby messed up.
No,
Let's see.
man, I know how that is. I had my Bible fall apart on me. I end up messing up my Bible with some oil, and now the pages are transparent. You just look through them, so I had to start a whole new Bible. Man, I was sad over that for a little bit, but you know,
I
that
had
just
this. I got this one halfway marked up like I wanted, man. So I'm like,
right. Because you have those precepts that you know that you really want to go to with
yeah,
right next to it, and you're like, yes, dang, man, I gotta try to remember where this at.
I gotta start it over, man. I gotta look now, man. Damn. All praise to
Man,
the Most High, man. You like, no, I had that one, man.
but we in it for the battle, so
Yeah,
we
man.
always got
Yeah.
to sharpen our swords.
Always, man. I mean, I think it's a beautiful, beautiful time for us to come together and get this. And when we study and everything, man. But I had that precept, man. I can't remember where it was at, man. It just crossed my mind where it said, uh, damn, we are learning. Let's see, man. I'm trying to find it, General, man. I want to bring this
Nah,
thing up. Man.
you good. Hey, you're gonna figure it out. You
I'm gonna
said
find it,
how
man.
does it go?
Here we go. I think I just found it by the Spirit of the
Okay,
Most High.
all praises.
Let me see. I'm a John 7, and I just found it. Oh, you
Okay.
know what is right above what Christ said? Watch this. Look, and the Jews marveled, saying, how knoweth this man letters, having
Mm-hmm.
never learned? How does he know this? He has never learned, right?
That's right.
So when they see us coming out, we teach them, they don't understand that we got the secrets that the Lord has given to us because we believe in the doctrine. We believe in the instructions, man. And and that's what we teach. We keep the laws. So here's how we know we don't need to go to the cemetery schools to get the understanding. We don't need to,
Mm-hmm.
right? The Spirit is our teacher. Holy Spirit is our teacher, man. We don't need them schools, man. They spend money after money to build them schools, man. And then people come out not knowing nothing, man.
Yeah,
Bunch of
that's
lost-minded people come out of them schools, man, and they don't know the Bible at all. And then try to debate the Israelites on the Bible. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all preaching a hate. Well, wait, will you see what this destruction tonight on Nicanor? He hated Israel. Try to deceive them in many ways. Brother, they weren't having that though, man.
nah.
They was not having that. But this man hated us, man. We've been hated since back then when this all started, man. Up till now, we still getting hated on, man.
Right. It's been going on.
It's been
Hey,
and it ain't
ain't nothing new under the sun, right?
nothing. All praises,
Nothing.
man. Nothing is new, man, at all. The same stuff going on and on and on, and people just don't want to believe that. They want to believe, oh no, man, no, it's different now. Every year it's a different. Every generation is different. No, it's not, man.
Dang, what was that? I had a precept in my head.
Did you?
Got it. I
Yeah.
got it. Amos 3:7. Surely the Lord God will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets.
Right, kind. It's a perfect pre-sale.
Because
That's right.
that's what he
That's
do.
right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
See that? They don't want that. So they try to lie to us and confuse us with that love, because they know how they shown their hate. They shown their hate through every generation. They've shown their hate, but yet we supposed to just keep. How many times do we got to turn the other cheek, man?
Hey,
Why is it wrong for us to hate? It's okay for them to hate and build their empire off of hate, and yet we can't hate. We gotta love, man. And then when they hear us telling our people how much we love our people and separate yourself from that devil, man, you don't need man. Y'all a hate group, man. You Israelites are a hate group because y'all don't preach and teach love. How you going to tell us to preach and teach love when you never done it?
right.
The whole earth is full of innocent blood that's been shed by God's people upon their bones and everything. And you asking the Most High to come back and pardon what your ancestors did. I would too tell you to do away with the Old Testament, man. If I was an Edomite, I'd be like, man, throw that junk away, man. This is the new. We talking about Rome.
That's right.
We ain't talking about everything else. We only talking about Rome, man. We're gonna get our people, the Greeks. We getting that. We're gonna be there too. We getting the same thing y'all getting. There is no such thing as a separate nations. It's all one nation. They got that what's that woman name?
Which one?
Megyn Kelly.
Megyn Kelly.
She came out and said something about the song that they sung at the Super Bowl. Man,
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, she came out. Hey, she showing her spirit. She came out talking about some, man, why y'all gonna get to make your own song? We already all got one song. Who made that song? The Canada song. Who made that? Oh, I don't remember no brothers, no sisters like, yeah, we enjoying this. Like, no. She hated that thing, came out, spoke again. Now they just blowing her up all over the talk shows, man. Because people today ain't scared to show their hate. They're not scared. The only people that's scared to do that, man, is these coon brothers of ours, our own people, man. That's willing to just say, you know what, we gotta accept it, man. We gotta go to their jobs and work, and we gotta accept it. No, man.
That reminds me of what they did in First Maccabees when King Antiochus he wrote the people. I'm gonna bring that out real quick. This is First Maccabees 1 and verse 30. Hold on. No, 42. 41. I'll start at 41.
Yeah, that's a good 41.
And it says, moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people. That's that one people we were talking about earlier. And then there it goes. And it says, and everyone should leave his law. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion and sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Sabbaths.
Look at that.
And that's what they do today.
That's what they do today.
They've left the law of the Most High to keep the law of the land.
That's why, and that's why everybody, hey man, forget God's laws is not better than the laws of the land today. That's what people live by.
That's what they think.
That's what they think, and that's how they live. Well, the judge said that if you run the red light, if you kill somebody, you go. Where do you think this land get their laws and stuff from? They recite everything from the Bible, man. Took everything from and made it third. Like, we're gonna make this ours, man. Make our laws up, and we're gonna put our laws here, and we're gonna say our laws are law. And y'all gonna live by them. Y'all don't have a choice, right? Because if you don't, you're gonna suffer the consequences, man. Think about this, Israel, man. Our people, some of the greatest prophets, and even here in the Maccabees, man, had died being zealous for the law. That's how important keeping the law is that we don't even recognize today.
Actually, and then Cal brought that up. They never want to talk about that second verse or that second stanza. They don't want to talk about that one.
They don't want to talk about that, God. Nah.
They jump straight to the third. First to the third.
And skip it. That's it. That's what they do in this thing, man. And they
Right.
going and the time is going to get worse, man, when they try to pull this away and everything to keep us from being in contact with one another. So we gotta hurry up, man, and gather ourselves, man, and hurry up, build ourselves up, man, because they fixing to, hey, it's about to get worse and worse, man.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Like it's gathering yourself together before that day. Where is that? That before the day of the Lord come together.
All
Let me get it.
praises, man. All praises.
Okay. Well, we about to get into this lesson.
Yeah, it just hit 8. So yeah.
Yeah,
Shalom.
so
Shalom.
yeah,
Okay.
shalom, shalom.
Shalom. Shalom. That's right.
Hey,
I'm gonna
Cap
pull
wanted to
that.
bring
Yeah, I
something up.
pull out his. I pull out his. What's that? Second Maccabees 6 that. All right.
Con,
Yeah,
con.
yeah, yeah. Kind. Okay. But you gonna pull that one and then yours and then you want to do this one? Did you say
Yeah,
y'all want to?
we can pull up Caps.
All right. Well, okay. Who there? You me? Hmm?
I got it.
Okay.
This is Second Maccabees chapter 6, verse 6 and verse 8. And it reads, neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days or ancient feasts, or to profess himself at all to be a Jew. And in the day of the king's birth, every month they were brought to bitter constraint to eat of
Mm,
the sacrifices. And when the feast of Bacchus was kept, the Jews were compelled to go in procession to Bacchus, carrying ivy. Moreover, there went out a decree to neighbor cities of the heathens by the suggestion of Ptolemy against the Jews that they should observe the same fashions and be partakers of their sacrifices.
kind. On
Hey,
point.
right. And what's so funny about that is that the people just got through celebrating Mardi Gras, and that's one of the parades. One of the parades is the Bacchus.
They do
So
that, John. What's that? Yeah, the more
Mardi Gras.
the new. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I like it. When I was in the world, I'll be down there trying to party and everything. And I was ignorant to these things that I know now. Like I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna go to Bacchus. They throw coins and I'm gonna get this and that. But hey, the Most High opened my eyes, and now I see what it was doing was wicked. We're
Mm.
celebrating things we knew nothing about.
That's
We just
crazy.
thought we were having a good time.
We don't even have a clue what it's for and what it's about. We just participated and did it, man, and said it was right. But it's crazy that when it comes to the Most High laws, it seems crazy to us, man.
God.
It's crazy, man.
Hey, here we go. We got Cap brought this up. He said today back is Lent. The Catholics keep. Okay.
Okay.
Man. Also, like is you got, you have what Ash Wednesday? Is that what it is? Ash Wednesday when they put the little crosses on their head?
God dog it, boy. Haven't they done enough damage already, man? Lord.
Man.
Those cat, they something else, man. Hey, they believe in what they believe in, though, man, to the fullest. They don't have a problem serving what they believe in, man.
Yep. They folly days. That's what
Yeah,
they are.
that's what it is,
Mental
man.
folly days.
That's what it is.
Shoot,
That's
I
what it is.
I stay away from all of that. I forgot anything about it until somebody said, they're like, oh yeah, Mardi Gras. I'm like, it's that time of the year. I
It's,
don't
I mean,
don't
I
mean
don't
nothing
even
to me.
know my head, like what? I don't even, it's like since you come into this truth, like most I just move it. Like, don't even know, man, at all.
Kind. But yeah, let's
You
get
ready to
into
get
the
into it?
lesson. Yeah, because it's
Well,
I don't want to hold the people too late,
okay, I'm at Maccabees 7 and 26, or
Where you at?
Maccabees, first Maccabees 7 and 26.
All right.
You
And
want to hold on?
I'm gonna grab First Maccabees 3 and 38. Also to give the people some understanding of who Nicanor actually is.
Okay.
All right, so this is First Maccabees 3 and 38.
Bring it out. Bring it out. Bring it out.
Then Lysias chose Ptolemy, the son of Dominus, and Nicanor and Gorgias, mighty men of the king's friends.
Right.
So it just lets you know in the stature that this man had among the heathen.
Was great.
He
It was
was
great.
he was a friend of the king. You know, when you're the friend of the king, you can get almost anything you want.
All you gotta do is say it and you get it. That's high favor.
Yep. That's on the left hand side.
Mm-hmm.
I favor on the left hand side right there.
That's right, Con.
We'll grab at 7 First Maccabees 7:26.
First Maccabees 7:26. You want me?
Yeah, if you want mine, Baba Kasha.
All right, I got it. First Maccabees 7:26. Then the king sent Nicanor, one of his honorable princes, a man that bare daily hate unto Israel, with a commandment to destroy the people.
Hey, so now you know. So now you know he was high. He was a high end general or a mighty man, and this man held hate towards our people.
It said that was a commandment for him to destroy the people of Israel, to the wipe, kill that seed, wipe it clean off.
That's right.
End it. That's hatred, y'all. I don't know else how to put it, man. That's hate.
Hey, let people today tell it. Hey, you gotta love your enemy.
That's crazy, man.
You gotta love them.
They
don't trying to destroy you, but you gotta love them.
I heard a guy say that to a brother at camp, said that only if you see somebody and you kill them, God can forgive you, brother. All you got to do is ask for forgiveness. And the brother said, well, can I kill your wife? He was like, nah, you kill my wife, I'm gonna kill you. But you just said you're supposed to forgive them, right? He's like, nah, you're doing it intentionally and everything. No, I don't have to know you. What if I pull up at a gas station and kill you? You got to forgive me.
Right.
And the Lord never said in his word, man, go out here and be amongst the heathen and love the heathens. Hey, we got to love our own people, man. We can't even do that without getting mad, man, without getting jealous or getting mad and angry at each other. It's hard enough already.
Okay.
Here this man is, man, going to gave him the commandment, destroy God's people. I do believe Christ said in his word, they hated me before they hated you, man. Yeah, like they're going to hate you for my name's sake. They're going to hate you. Who's his name after?
That's right.
And they get mad because we can put this thing together, Jenna. Israelites can put this thing together because we have the wisdom and knowledge through the spirit of the Most High, man. And we're able to edify and educate our people and let them know who they really are according to biblical knowledge right here. Go ahead, Jenna.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I wanted to land me back on that point where you were saying where the man was he said, you can't kill my wife, that's intentional. Yeah. But you don't think these nations that have that set up that intent against us?
Come on, man.
That's Psalms 83 in play.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, they confederate against us and they came together. They came together all, and then it names the nations that came together to come up against us.
The enemies. The enemy.
Yep. And you see that here. And you see this here. You see it happen rolling out in Maccabees during the time of the Maccabees. He had commandment that he wanted to kill the people. That was his commandment. Hey, I'm going to get rid of these people.
Yep. That's right. That's right.
So now that we know who Nicanor is, we're gonna read about him and how his downfall came. And it's a beautiful thing.
How he got wiped, got head and all all praise.
The Most High, he sets it up every time when we have these feasts. It's us conquering our enemies. It's us overcoming those that came against us. Even though we might have sinned against the Most High, Then we return to him, and he's like, "Hey, I'll get you out of this. I'm gonna." He said, "Y'all my people." Like I'm gonna take care of you, just like any other father.
That's
Like
right.
you might get it. Like, hey, you might do something to make your father mad. He gonna be mad, but he still love you, and he gonna try to do his best to keep you out from that trouble.
That's right, man. Kind, man. What father don't love his sons, man, his children, man, his daughters? Where do you find that at, man? Most
Yeah,
High love his people, man.
that's
He
right.
knew about this whole thing, especially this demon right here, man, who try
Right.
to wipe up. See, they know exactly. Look, like we always say when we get on the top. If they didn't know, they would have never moved none of the books, man. They would have never killed the children of Israel. They know, man.
Con. All right. So we're gonna jump into this. If you got your apocrypha, hey, you read along with us. Like is take some notes if you needed some. If you haven't already got your notepad and you got your pen, hey, this is something that you'll want to remember.
That's right.
Like
right.
it's and the Most High gave us this book as a remembrance of the things that He have done for us and He has brought us out of.
Man, all praises to the
So
Most
you
High.
know His power and His might.
That's right, kind. All praises, man. Blessed be the mighty name of the Most High, man. Yahweh, Bashem, Barakatah, Yahweh, Barakatah, Yahweh, Shai. All praises, man.
All praises. So let's get into this. We're gonna start at Second Maccabees 14. We basically reading the last part of the Second Maccabees. It's just 2 chapters, but there's a lot that goes on here. All right, so I'm gonna start up at the top. This is this Second Maccabees, chapter 14, and we'll start at verse 1. And it reads: After 3 years was Judas informed that Demetrius, the son of Seleucus, having entered by the haven of Tripolis with a great power and navy, have taken the country and killed Antiochus and Lysis, his protector. Now, this is the same man he was the friend of. They done took him. They done killed him. That shows you what kind of man this man is.
Yeah, we ain't gonna be around trusting out these enemies, man. Yeah, go ahead.
God. Verse 3. Now one Alcimus, who had been high priest, had defiled himself willfully in the times of their minglings with the Gentiles, seeing that by no means he could save himself, nor have any more access to the holy altar.
A wicked Israelite. Look at that. That's what you call a coon, right?
Right. He defiled himself willfully.
Willfully. Wow.
And we know what happens when you willfully sin. Yeah. Ain't no more sacrifice for that. That's Hebrews 10 and 26.
Yeah. Yes. Kind.
We're gonna move on like it's mingling with the verse 4. Came to King Demetrius in the 150th year, presenting unto him a crown of gold and a palm, and also of boughs which were used solemnly in the temple. So that day he held his peace. So he came unto the king and he giving him greetings. He was trying to kind of show his loyalty. Brought him the good things out of our temple.
Man, bro.
Wicked. Just wicked.
That's crazy, man.
Man. Verse 5, howbeit, having gotten opportunity to further his foolish enterprise and being called into council of Demetrius, and that's how the Jews stood affected and what they intended. And he answered unto, those are the Jews that be called Asidans or Asidans, whose captain is Judas Maccabeus, nourish war and are seditious and will not let the realm be in peace. So the Jews, they bout it.
That's right. Boy, hey, you about to hear about it, boy. He know it too.
They still,
Come
just to
on.
give y'all context, we still hyped about getting our temple. We just had a
Right.
temple
Yep.
thing. We just
Time.
dedicated the temple. So we still hyped about that.
Sure is, boy.
Verse 7, therefore, I, being deprived of my ancestors' honor, I mean the high priesthood, am now come hither. First, verily, for the unfaint care I have of things pertaining to the king. And secondly, even for that I intend the good of my own countrymen, for all our nation is no small misery through the unadvised dealings of them aforesaid. So he's talking about the times of the Gentiles and mingling with them, right? Now, wherefore, O king, seeing that knowest all these things, be careful for the country and our nation, which is pressed on every side, according to the clemency that thou readily shewest unto all. For as long as Judas liveth, it is not possible that the state should be quiet. And that just shows you, hey, we had strong leadership, and like as long as our strong leaders stood, hey, they ain't nothing you could tell us.
You can't touch us. You couldn't touch us, man. They knew that too, man. You get rid of any king and stuff, that army's gonna fall, man. That makes you think about like Goliath when he said, we'll be your slaves if you, and all of a sudden, hey, if y'all win, we'll be yours. But then when they saw him fall, they like scatter, get the hell out, let's roll, man.
Right.
Head poncho down, let's go, man, let's run. Right. So they knew about Judas, man. Like, hey, them boys, hey, they on fire, man.
Yeah, he don't play. Judas don't play.
Say that.
Hey, if you ain't read the Maccabees, hey,
need to.
Yeah, because you'll find out real quick. Judas don't play, and he got
that
name Maccabees because it means hammer.
Hammer. That's right. Time.
Hey,
that's right.
He ain't get that nickname for nothing, right? Or the surname more so. All right, let's pick up. I think I was at 11. Here you go. This was no sooner spoke of him, but other of the king's friends, being maliciously set against Judas, did more incent Demetrius. For forthwith calling Nicanor, who had been master of the elephants, which that is master of war, because that's how they used to battle. It's a battle on them elephants. And making him governor over Judea, he sent him forth, commanding him to slay Judas and to scatter them that were with him, to make Alcimus high priest of the great temple. So they were going to fight to get him back in the temple after he willfully defiled himself.
Contradictory, man.
Now, hey, you the king's friend now. Everything good. You can go back to the temple. We're gonna get you in there. We're gonna get you back in there.
I have a clue what's going on, man. We just figured it out as we go, man. Don't make no sense.
Right. All right, verse 14. Then the heathens that had fled out of Judea from Judas came to Nicanor by flocks, thinking the harm and the calamities of the Jews to be their welfare. Man. Now, when the Jews heard of Nicanor's coming, and that the heathen were up against them, they cast earth upon their heads and made supplications to him that established his people forever, and who always helped his portion with manifestation of his presence.
It's all praises, man. All praises.
Right. Hey, the people saw the troubles and the tribulations that were coming, and they turned to the Most High. They humbled themselves, throw the dust on their heads, and then they made supplication to him.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, that just lets you know, hey, that's how we should be when we get in our times of trouble. Humble ourselves and turn to our Father.
Kind. That is kind. That's right.
Establish his people forever.
His people forever.
That's right.
Hey, we just brought that out too earlier, man. That Israel's not cut off at all. We are he established us forever, man. If it was going to be an end, it would have ended here. It didn't end here. It's forever, man.
That's right. Verse 16. So at the commandment of the captain, they removed straightways from thence and came near unto them at the town of the Saul. Now Simon, Judas's brother, had joined battle with Nicanor, but was somewhat discomforted through the sudden silence of his enemies. Nevertheless, Nicanor, hearing of the manliness of them that were with Judas and the courageousness that they had to fight for their country, durst not try the matter by the sword. So they heard about they heard about Judas and all the people that were manning up, taking up their swords, fighting for their country, and they were like, "Nah, I don't know about that."
Second guessing that,
Like,
they second guess that, man.
Man, they're like, man, we might have to go kick rocks on this one.
And especially when you know who you're gonna be dealing with, who you're going up against.
Verse 19. Therefore, he sent Poseidonus, and Theodotus, and Matthias to make peace. So he sent out some peacemakers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like it. So when they had taken long advisements thereupon, and the captain had made the multitude acquainted therewith, and it appeared that they were all of one mind,
Mm-hmm.
they consented to the covenants and appointed a day to meet in together by themselves. And when the day came, they stood Salakia. And when the day came, and stools were set for neither of them, Judas placed armed men ready in convenient places, lest some treachery should be suddenly practiced by the enemies. So they made a peaceable conference.
Boy, he already had the notion, the common sense to understand there might be some treachery.
Right.
Let me prepare us for that. Let's get prepared for that.
Right. That's at that's at Sirach 12 and 10. Never trust your enemy.
Never trust your enemy, man. Bring it. That's a good precept too.
Good.
Let's
see here. 22. No, 23. Now Nicanor abode in Jerusalem and did no hurt, but sent away the people that came flocking unto him. And he would not willingly have Judas out of his sight, for he loved the man from his heart. So Nicanor had care for Judas, because he was like, man, he said, let me be friends with him. Man, the people be afraid of him. Like it's your enemies, looking up to you. Because they're like, man, I better make peace with this man, because he can hurt me.
or you make peace with him, or you be laying out. You're gone.
Yeah, exactly. Like yes. And listen to what Nicanor said, what he did next. He said he prayed him to take a wife and to beget children. So he married, was quiet, and took part of this life. So he wanted Judith. He's like, man, just calm down. Hey, man, we cool now. Hey, get married, have some kids. We ain't got war no more.
That's very clever. That's very clever.
Hey, they sneaky like that.
Yeah.
Like yes. But Alcimus perceived the love that betwixt them and considered the covenants that were made, because they wanted to bring peace. But now he thinking about that. Alcimus is like, I don't know about this. Something wrong. Like is I don't like how they getting buddy. So he came up between them when they were the covenants that were made. He came to Demetrius and told him that Nicanor was not well affected towards the state, for that he was ordained Judas, a traitor to the realm, to be the king's successor. That's how much he was like. He's like, man, this is a mighty man. We're gonna make him the next king.
Hey, it's like the song, man. Y'all know the show. Moving on up.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he's doing. Hey, verse 27. Then the king, being in a rage and provoked with the accusations of the most wicked man, wrote to Nicanor signifying that he was much displeased with the covenants, and commanded him that he should send Maccabeus prisoner in all haste unto Antioch.
Mm.
Now his friend, the king found out what was going on and was like, nah, we ain't having none of that. Put that man in jail. Your friend, imagine somebody came to you and told you to put your friend in jail.
You're gonna look at him and be like, what? Are you serious?
Hey, but listen, but watch what happens. When this came to Nicanor's hearing, he was much confounded in himself,
Mm.
and took it grievous that he should make void the articles that were agreed upon, the man being in no fault. So Nicanor was like, man, I don't even want to break this. Like he ain't done nothing.
Sounds
He
familiar.
ain't done nothing at all, right? But because there was no dealings against the king, he watched his time to accomplish this thing by policy. So he set things up just like they set things against us by policy. I guess. Notwithstanding, when Maccabeus saw that Nicanor began to be churlish unto him, and that he entreated him more roughly than when was wont, perceived that such sour behavior came not of good, he gathered together not a few of his men and withdrew himself from Nicanor. So he was like, man, why he treating me like this now? Probably put some taxes on him, come visit him. Hey, the king want this, the king want that. Hey, we supposed to be boys.
You done changed all of a sudden, man. Like you don't like everyone knows when a friend changes, man.
Yeah, you supposed to be my
Yeah.
A1.
Yeah.
Right? Now he
What
like,
you got on
man,
you?
he like screwed it. He like, hey, something fishy. And they said he didn't take a few men. So he took a lot of people with
Right.
him. And he withdrew and he took himself from the presence of him. He's like, I gotta get out of here. Verse 31. But the other, knowing that he was notably prevented by Judas's policy, came into the great and holy temple and commanded the priests that were offering their usual sacrifices to deliver him the man. And when they swore that they could not tell where the man was whom they sought, he stretched out his right hand towards the temple and made an oath in this manner: if you will not deliver me, Judas, as prisoner, I will lay this temple of God even with the ground. And I will break down the altar and erect a notable temple unto Bacchus. So he came up in there with threats. He came up in the Lord's house, threatening the priest. Hey, if you don't bring this man to me, hey, I'm gonna make his temple even with the ground.
He already showed you the intentions of his heart and his character. He is like, damn.
Like, you switched on him that quick. Con. Let's see here. What verse was I? And I lost where I was at.
Is that 34 now? Is that 34?
Yep, 34. You're right, Malak. All right, verse 34. After these words, he departed. Then the priests lifted up their hands towards heaven and besought him that was ever a defender of their nation, saying in this manner: Thou art Lord of all things, who has need of nothing, was pleased that the temple of thine habitation should be among us.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore now, O holy Lord of all holiness, keep this house ever undefiled, which lately was cleansed, and stop every unrighteous mouth. Man, that's a mighty prayer right there.
Very mighty prayer, man. Very mighty prayer, man.
Just to show you, hey, we just got this back and this house cleansed. We just cleansed the temple, piece of dedication, like it's. Please keep this house cleansed. They begged out to the Lord for that.
Con.
Verse 37. Now was there accused unto Nicanor one Raziz, one of the elders of Jerusalem, a lover of his countrymen, a man of very good report, who for his kindness was called a father of the Jews. For in the former times, when they mingled not themselves with Gentiles, he had been accused of Judaism
Mm-hmm.
and did boldly jeopardize his body and life with all vehemently for the religion of the Jews.
Mm.
Hey, he was just like they said. Hey, we fight for our law, like his, like they said it earlier in the Maccabees. We fight for our law and our people. That's
That's
how this
right.
man was.
That's right, Con.
Now we getting ready to get into it. How great this man was. And so Nicanor, willing to declare the hate that he bare unto the Jews, sent about 500 men of war to take him. For he thought by taking him to do the Jews much hurt. Now, when the multitude would have taken the tower and violently broken into the outer door and bade that fire should be brought to burn it, he being ready to be taken on every side, fell upon his sword. Dang.
Damn.
He said, they about to come up here and try to take me. Nah, they ain't gonna have me. And this man went to take his life. Verse 42, choosing rather to die manfully than to come into the hands of the wicked, to be abused, otherwise then beseemed his noble birth. But missing his stroke through hastily. So he basically he went to take his life, but he wasn't able to take it.
Mm.
Like this. The multitude also rushing within the doors, he ran boldly up to the wall and cast himself down manfully among the thickest of them. So those people that were trying to bum rush the temple, he jumped off the wall down into them. Dang, that's crazy. Manfully. You see how they use that multiple times describing this man and his action. Manfully. But they quickly, 44, but they quickly give him back in a space being made. He fell down into the midst of the void place. So he thought he was going to jump down onto him, but fell in between them.
Missed him.
Like, man. Verse 45, nevertheless, while there was yet breath within him, being inflamed with anger, he rose up, and though his blood gushed out like spouts of water, and his wounds were grievous, yet he ran through the midst of the throng, and standing upon a steep rock. When as his blood was now quite gone, he plucked out his bowels, and taking them in both hands, he cast them upon the throng, and calling upon the Lord of life and spirit to restore him those again, he thus died. So this man ripped out his guts and and threw it on the people.
I don't know how to do that, boy. That's tough, man.
That's a tough man right there.
Tough.
That's crazy. Now we're going into chapter 15. But Nicanor, Nicanor, hearing that Judas and his company were in the strongest place about Samaria, resolved without any danger to set upon them on the Sabbath day. Think about that. Nicanor was going to try to attack them on the Sabbath day, knowing that's when we rest. Wicked
cunning devils, man.
Man.
He knew too.
Verse 2, nevertheless, the Jews that were compelled to go with him said, "Oh, destroy not so cruelly and barbarously, but give honor to that day which he that seeth all things have honored with holiness above other days." And just on another side note, they knew right here that the Most High, he honored this day. He set this day above all other days.
That's right.
Knowing that these people, they kept the law, statutes, and commandments. Like you can see it throughout there. It's a part of our culture. They were like,
our history.
Right. They were telling this man that they were rolling with, hey, don't do that. The Most High, he set this day and made it a holy day. Don't do that. The man that sees it again, the Most High sees everything.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. Do not do this on this day and defile it. We're going to see what happened. Verse 3, then the most ungracious wretch demanded if there were a mighty one in heaven that had commanded the Sabbath day to be kept. And when they said, there is in heaven a living Lord and mighty who commanded the 7th day to be kept. Then said the other, and I also am mighty upon the earth, and I commanded to take arms and to do the king's business. Yet he obtained not to have his wicked will done. So he said, he tried to make himself greater than the Most High. He said, well, I'm powerful among the earth. I said to do this. The king wanted me to do this. We're going to do this.
Copycat. Impersonator. Trying to be even with the Most High, man. Right? And that's a big thing, man. When you read that, man, especially for where he says it's a commandment to keep, that knowing that we're supposed to keep this holy day. This is what pleases the Most High, man.
That's right. So verse 6, so Nicanor, in exceeding pride and haughtiness, determined to set up a public monument of his victory over Judas and them that were with him. But Maccabeus had ever sure confidence that the Lord would help him. Therefore he exhorted his people not to fear the coming of the heathen against them, but to remember the help in former times they had received from heaven, and now to expect the victory and aid which should come unto them from the Almighty. So he had faith. He had faith. He said the Most High has come in our time of need from past times up until now. He's going to do that. He's going to take care of us. Don't even worry about these heathen.
Because they remember what he did for our people at the former times. They remember. He remembered. Remember what the Lord did back then. How he delivered. How he set free. Hey, he's going to do it again.
That's right. I guess they had faith in that. They believed. So verse 9. And so comforting them out of the law and the prophets, and withal putting them in mind of battles that they had won afore, he made them more cheerful. And when he had stirred up their minds, he gave them their charge, showing them withal the falsehoods of the heathen and the breach of oaths. So he's showing them, he stirred them up. He went into the books and he told them of all the victories that the Most High got us through, and that people will start to, start getting hyped about that. Like, hey, he ain't never let us or forsake us. He's never forsaken us. And they remembered that. And the people, that gets you hyped. Just imagine the people. He up there telling the people that, and they all sad at first, worried, and then he gave them confidence, comforted them in the law and prophets.
Man,
that's a beautiful thing. All right. Verse 11. Thus he armed every one of them, not so much with defense of shields and spears, as with comfort and good words. And besides that, he told them a dream worthy to be believed, as if it had been so indeed, which did not a little rejoice them. So, hey, when they heard this dream that we about to talk about, the people just started to rejoice.
That's like icing on the cake, man. Like, man, that's it. That's it.
Man. And this was his vision. This Onias, who had been high priest, a virtuous and a good man, reverent in conversation, gentle in condition, well spoken also, and exercised from a child in all points of virtue, holding up his hands, prayed for the whole body of the Jews. This done in like manner that appeared a man with gray hairs, and exceeding glorious, who was a wonderful and excellent majesty. Then Ananias answered, saying, This is a lover of the brethren, who prayed much for the people and for the holy city, to wit, Jeremiah, the prophet of God.
Man.
So in his dream, he saw Jeremiah.
Sure did, man.
Man, he
I'll
had a
praise
dream
you, man.
about the prophet.
Sure did, boy.
That prayed much for the holy city. Like it prayed for the people in the holy city. Verse 15, whereupon Jeremiah, holding forth his right hand, gave to Judas a sword of gold, and in giving it spake thus, Take this holy sword, a gift from God, with the which thou shalt wound the adversary. So in his dream, or in this vision that he had, Jeremiah gave him a sword from the Most High to slay his enemies. That reminds me of when he said that my sword shall be bathed in Shamaim, or in heaven, right?
Hey, and
And
that sword, that's amazing too, because we had brought a precept out. I think it was Tuesday, man. We was talking about if you ain't got a sword, you need to go purchase one, right? Same thing with this, with Jeremiah giving him a sword, man. Why do people believe that the Lord is coming to bring peace? He's coming with a sword, man. And here he is, Jeremiah, actually telling you he's given a sword. A sword is not given to you for to look at, put in a museum. Right. It's for war.
Yeah, and then who did the sword come from? The Lord's a man of war, but he gonna come back and hug you. Is what
all
they
loves.
teach.
All loves, man. He's not bad. It's all love, man.
Right?
I mean, that's what they teach.
But this sword was a gift from God.
All praises, man. All praises, man.
To wound his adversaries. Reading on to verse 17. Thus being well comforted by the words of Judas, which were very good and able to stir them up to valor and to encourage the hearts of the young men, they determined not to pitch camp, but courageously to set upon them and manfully to try the matter by conflict, because the city and the sanctuary and the temple were in danger. So when times arise that the people needed to stand up, they stood up.
All praises, man.
They stood up for not only just they heard the word, and then they got the word and they were like, hey, most times they want to pitch a camp, and then you want to start, then you're like, hey, then we're gonna move out in the morning. Nah, they said we going now.
They was amped up. They was hyped, man.
Just imagine that. Imagine that. Hey, shalom, shalom.
Oh yeah, shalom. All praise.
Somebody come up here. There we go. Oh,
there we go.
There you go. Shalom, Nikki King.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Yeah, work watching.
Oh, all praises.
All praises.
The water for stopping in and listening to the lesson.
Yeah, it's good, man.
Kind. Let's go verse 18. For the care that they took for their wives and their children, their brethren and kinfolks, was in least account with them, but the greatest and principal fear for the holy temple. So they had feared that they would defile the place of the Most High more than anything else. Verse 19. Also, they that were in the city took not the least care, being troubled for the conflict abroad. And now, when as all looked what they should be, Salakia. And now, when as all looked what should be the trial, and the enemies were already come near, and the armies were set in array, and the beasts conveniently placed, and the horsemen set in wings, Maccabeus, seeing the coming of the multitude, and the divers preparations of armor, and the fierceness of the beast, stretched out his hands towards heaven, and called upon the Lord that worketh wonders, knowing that victory cometh not by arms, but even as it seemeth good to him, he giveth it to such as are worthy. So it's showing you right there that the Most High comes in clutch for his people. It wasn't the multitude of them that was gonna win it, but it was gonna be the most high empowering them. Just like it was in when they had that battle and they were like, oh, he said he had too many people. They think that it's just gonna be won by might, and the Most High narrowed those people down. And then they took a small number and made a whole army flee.
Con.
Because that's what he does.
He does quite the opposite, though, man. That's crazy, man. When you think you in the corner, you ain't got a chance, and all of a sudden, man, he pull out from that checkmate. That's crazy. That's how you know he the Most High, man. All praises to the Most High, man.
All praises.
All praises, man.
Verse 22. Therefore, in his prayer, he said after this manner, O Lord, thou didst send thy angel in the time of Ezekias, king of Judea, and did slay the host of Sennacherib 185,000. Wherefore now also the Lord of heaven send a good angel before us for a fear and dread unto them. And though the might of thy arm, let those be stricken with fear, with terror, that come against the holy people to blaspheme. And he ended thus. Now that he has said his prayer to the Most High, he getting ready. The people amped up. He amped up. He done prepared them not with shields and swords, but with good words and comfort. Now the people are ready to take it.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, verse 25. Then Nicanor, when that were with him, came forward with trumpets and songs. But Judas and his company encountered the enemy with invocations and prayer. That's when they were talking to the Most High, like it's, and then the words that were brought from the law and prophets done got them hyped up. That's how he came. So the fighting with their hands and praying unto God with their hearts, they slew no less than 35,000 men.
Damn.
For though the appearance of God, they were greatly cheered.
As
man,
wow.
Hey, we fight for the Most High, and he fights for us. Now, 28. Now, when the battle was done, returning again with joy, they knew that Nicanor lay dead in his harness. So when they talking about the harness, they're talking about the beast. Like they would come on elephants, and they would have these harnesses, and they would have these it's kind of like a little hut on top of them, so that they could fight from it. And that's what he was in. He was dead in his harness.
Said he was dead in that thing, man. Like, damn, what happened, Mr. Know-It-All?
Yeah, the animal's still moving, and you just dead inside.
You laying there, man. Gosh,
man, that's crazy. But hey, won't the Most High do it for his people?
He will do it for his people, He will.
Verse 29. Then they made a great shout and a noise, praising the Almighty in their own language. See that? In their own language.
That's good.
And Judas, who was ever the chief defender of the citizens, both in body and mind, and who continued his love towards his countrymen all his life, commanded to strike off Nicanor's head and his hand with his shoulder.
Damn.
And bring them to Jerusalem.
Dang, souvenir, boy.
Right. The man dead in the harness.
He already gone. It ain't enough.
I love my people. We gotta show him he dead.
Yeah,
he ain't coming back.
You know, we gotta see it. Some things we just gotta see, man. Like, y'all didn't go out there and do all that. You bring piece by piece, bit by bit back. Oh yeah, you did do what you said you was going to do. All praises, man.
That's right. Verse 31. So when he was there and had called them of his nation together and set the priests before the altar, he sent for them that were of the tower and showed them vile Nicanor's head in the hand of the blasphemer,
Mm.
which was proud brags he had stretched out against the holy temple of the Almighty. So now you know why they took those parts. Because remember earlier when we were reading, he lifted up his right hand, and was like, I'm gonna tear this down. If you don't bring me Judas Maccabee,
I'm going to do
I'm
this.
gonna make this temple even with the ground.
Hey, his death was crucial, man.
Hey, that was one of those Mortal Kombat fatalities right there. Chopped his head off in his arm, with his
His
shoulder in his
death
arm.
crucial, boy. God. That's
Man,
what
that's
happens when you
crazy.
go up against the Most High, man. Right? You go test in His people. But a lot of us don't understand how much love that the Most High has for His people, man. If we would
That's
just
right.
pick up the book and read it, it shows. He defended us, man, delivered us. He never forsaken us, man, to close up His ear to us, man. This man right here was coming up in all unrighteousness, about to go back up in that temple, get it back dirty and unclean, man. And now look at him, man. Headless, armless, shoulderless. He ain't got nothing to show. Damn.
Man, that's crazy. And what's so funny is that our people want to think that it's so much peace, but what was the rebuke here for them? He ain't have to cut his head off and bring his arms. He didn't have to do none of that. Where was the rebuke from the Most High?
He was dead already.
He's like,
God.
man, they probably thinking the man dead. You want his head and his arm from his shoulders? He like, yeah, hey, all of that. Just and bring it back. Bring
He
it back.
commanded it. He commanded it. He did.
Bring
Wow.
it back with us. Hey, we're gonna show the people. Hey, first of all, hey, we're gonna show it to the priests.
God.
Like going in front of them, like, hey, remember this man? This man right here that was talking all that mess. There you go. Oh, and then he gave praises to the Most High.
Thanking him for it. And they get a lot too. So he removed everything from homeboy, man. God, boy, that's a horrible, man.
Man,
Ooh.
that's why I think that thumbnail you put.
Oh yeah.
You put
That
that
dude
thumbnail.
sitting standing out aiming at him like that. Hey, they about to take all them parts. Yeah.
Yep. The man
Yeah.
dead. They put him up, and they're about to take all of it.
God dog you, boy.
That's why when you said about that thumbnail, I was like, yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good one.
Don't open your mouth to the Most High, man. Yeah, everything get
Right.
even gooder, man, because it's almost there. We got some more on it too.
Yeah. Verse 33. And when he had cut out the tongue of that ungodly Nicanor,
Dang.
he commanded that they should give it by pieces unto fowls, and hang up the reward of his madness before the temple.
Good God. Most
They
High.
wasn't done with him.
Boy, they wasn't playing with him, brother. That tongue of yours, we taking it, cutting that thing out. Good Lord.
Man.
My Lord. All praises to the Most High, man. Hey, you better know who you messing with when you messing with him, buddy. Real.
Hey, I'm glad to be on the other end of the sword.
Hey, all praises, man. Hey, man, I had to go ahead and clap to the Most High, man. Thank you for making us Israel, man. Boy, we could be on the other side of that thing, man. But thank you, Lord, man. We didn't have that type of spirit and everything, man, of hating his people and then speak up against him. Man, they might as well say this is a cater meal right here, man. They cutting every piece off and serving it, man.
Man, everything. Verse 34. So every man prays towards the heaven, the glorious Lord, saying, blessed be he that have kept his own place undefiled. He hanged also Nicanor's head upon the tower, an evident and manifest sign unto all of the help of the Lord.
Mm.
And they ordained all with a common decree, in no case to let that day pass without solemn. I mess this word up all the time. Solemnity, but to celebrate the 13th day of the 12th month, which in the Syrian tongue is called Adar, the day before Mardocheus Day. Thus went it with Nicanor And from that time forth, the Hebrews had the city in their power. And here will I make an end. And if I have done well, and as it fitting the story, it is that which I desire. But if slenderly and meanly, it is that which I could attain unto. For as it is hurtful to drink wine or water alone, and as wine mingled with water is pleasant and delightful to taste, even so speak finely framed delighteth the ears of them that read the story. And here shall be an end.
All praises, man.
Man,
Praises to the Most High, man. Most
all
High
praises
always
to the
do.
Most High.
He always do what he say he gonna do. He carries it out, man. Right?
Yeah.
All praises, man. All
Hey,
praises, man.
he protected us, and he in his holy temple, and the people consented to it. They were like, we ain't letting this happen. Above everything else, they were like, hey, above my children and my wives,
Kind.
hey, I ain't letting this happen. It's all praises, all
He
praise.
always deliver, man. The Most High always deliver, man. This is why it's
Mhm.
emphatically that we got to get back to these laws. We got to get our Lord back, man. We got to show these people, man, who our great commission and our great commissioner is, man. It's the Most
That's
High,
right.
man. He bless us with his son, man. Yahweh Shai. He's always been there for us, man. This is why it's important that we read the Bible, man. See, because if we don't read the Bible, it's like what he said when they remember how the Lord from way back, how he delivered all the prophets before. He's always delivered. And they knew, hey, man, let's go in here, let us pray. And not only we're gonna pray at this moment, we're gonna lift up this vision before the people, we're gonna amp them up to where they're gonna feel it again. Like, oh yeah,
Right.
it's time to go to work. Let's go, let's go. I don't know what that brother Nicanor was thinking, man, but damn, man, to get sliced in pieces like that,
That's crazy.
that's a gruesome way to go, man.
That's
Right?
right. I would look at
Don't open your
like
mouth,
people
man.
say. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I don't know about that.
I'm telling you, man. Woo! Oh, hey, the Most High know how to hurt you, man, in ways, man, that ain't it's unexpected, man. Right?
That's
He
right.
the only one that can do that, man.
That's
You know.
right.
And the point is on this too, man. Is our people just gotta wake up, man. We gotta
That's right.
join these feast days, these holy days. We got to, man. Right? If we want to get that same power back, man, we got to, man. Right? You
Yeah.
can't just. And I want to say this too. Don't just say I'm going to the Passover. Right? And skip next week. What's that Friday when we doing Purim and everything? Go, you got to go to that too as well.
That's
You got to
right.
join that too. Not just let's just go to Passover and that's it. That's my time for you, Lord. No, man, get that out of your head, man. We got to do the whole
Right.
thing.
That's right. And think about that. But these feast days are memorials of the things that the Most High had done for us to
Mm,
keep us in reverence of Him,
that's right.
because He's Almighty. He has all power. As they say the God of all living, all holiness, that delivered us. He read from the law and the prophets of
God,
all the things that the Most High had done for us. Not just like, well, he delivered us from Egypt. That was for the Passover.
it's
But
more than that.
then we have all the battles into our lands to remove the when we took out the king of Moab and Ammon.
Mm.
Og,
Of all the kingdoms we ever
all
done
them.
been slave to.
Hey, we can go down. You be reading Chronicles all day.
Yeah,
Be reading Chronicles all day about the kings and
yeah,
everything that was done. Reading the prophets, how the Most High came through for us when he had a man that stood up for him, like and the people stood up for righteousness.
right, right.
There was nothing that the Most High wouldn't do for his people.
Hey, boy, he love his people, man. He love his people, man. This is the
God,
acknowledgement that we got to come back to him. Like, man, he loves us this much, man. Think about that, man. That's a big deal, man, to see all these nations, man. Out of 18 nations, he only chose one, man. that he
That's right.
loves so much, man, that he'll do anything as long as we turn back to him and keep these laws and please him through. He's gonna be like, man, when you call on me and you need me, I'm gonna be right there like he was for us in this, man. When Nicanor talking about some wipe them off, destroy and kill them. You think the Most High didn't hear that and see what this man was doing? Pure evil, man. Right? Most High was like, I got something for you, man. Man, he had everything on that platter, man. He was the matter of fact, he was basically the swan with the apple in his mouth on the platter, man.
You think about it, they chopped that man up.
Chopped him up everywhere. Straight butcher, man. Straight butcher, man.
Shoved the apple in his mouth. He done.
You done?
He done.
Damn, boy. That's amazing, man, to see. That's why it's important to read the Apocrypha, man. Right? It gives us a great understanding, too, when we get into that New Testament, man. Right?
Right.
Stop letting them write it off and say, no, man, we don't need the Apocrypha. Don't read it whatsoever. It's not part of the Bible and stuff. Right? Nah, this is the Bible.
Know.
It is the Bible.
Right.
I tell you what, when I first woke up into the truth, General, I didn't know nothing about the Apocrypha. When I first came into the truth and brothers was talking about it and stuff, I didn't say, oh, that's not, because every minute you got to study to show yourself approved. I ordered mine offline, and when I ordered that thing offline and start reading, I was like, oh my God, man. It was like a light switch that went off, man. I was like, oh my God, this thing, man, lining up on everything, man. And then when you go on Amazon and you look up the Bible and stuff, man, you can actually find the Bible with the 1611 with all of it in it, but it's very difficult. There's some out there. I got one.
Yeah, I got one as well.
I got one too, man.
I wanted to make sure that like if anybody asked me like, oh, that was never in the Bible, boom, yeah. Pull that up on them.
Let me see if I can find mine.
Man, I'll tell you that 1611 Bible, like if you can't you can't read some of them letters in there, because like they have them the long S's that looks like an S, but it's an F.
Yeah.
And the U's that are V's.
Yeah. So here's mine. I don't know if they can see it though, but here's mine.
Yeah, I can see that. Hey,
you can see it?
You got the same one I got.
Yeah.
The same one I got.
Got the Apocrypha in it. I wish the viewers could see it though, man. I hope they can see that, man.
Push it forward a little bit.
Push it forward. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can get it up here.
Yeah.
Dang. Hold on.
Dang, it keeps fading out.
It keeps fading out. If I go a little farther.
There you go.
There it goes.
There we go.
See? That's the 1611. This got the Apocrypha in it.
Right. It's right in the middle too. So you have like you'll have the Old Testament, then it goes to Apocrypha, and then it jumps right into the New Testament.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm gonna start bringing this too, man, like to camp and stuff, man. So we can keep make sure we read out and showing them that it's actually in the Bible. They took it out. How cunning they was to pull this truth out, man, so we wouldn't know about the feast, Christ keeping the feast of dedication. The Greek captivity is in the Apocrypha. That's the only way you're gonna find out that captivity, man, is in the Apocrypha, right? So I'm gonna start bringing this like to count, man, so they can start, man, where was it? And then we can show them, hey, here you go, right here.
Right. The people need to see that. That'll be a good thing. I have it I keep it in my backpack. If I bring my backpack to camp, it's usually in my backpack.
See, my stuff be loaded.
I be trying to keep everything in there. It be getting heavy.
Because it's important, man. It's a good tool to use, man, to edify our people, man. Right? Instead of them looking at if they see it by itself, when they see the rip by itself, they be, oh, that's another book. That's another book. Nah, if we bring it that actual Bible one with it in it and stuff, they're gonna be like, why? Then they asking questions. Why? Then we can tell them why.
That's right. Yeah, we have to bring that out one day. We definitely have to bring that out one day.
I think that would be great.
A little thing, a little touch the history of the Apocrypha.
Yeah, that'll be
most
great.
people don't even know. Most people don't even know what Apocrypha means.
It's confusing to them, man, because it's not normal. That's how they look at it. It's just not normal, man. When they hear the Apocrypha, they hear something like a fairy tale book or something. It's just not natural to the people, man. I had one sister that tell me, what is that? That ain't in the Bible. Why are you carrying that around? Why ain't it? You know, our people don't know.
Right.
Go ahead, Jenna.
Oh, I ain't have anything else for us right there. And
Yeah.
we done brought out this lesson. I'm hoping the people really enjoyed listening to our history. This is
Yeah.
not just a story. This is our history. This is something to share with your family about the acts that these mighty men did, the mighty men of the Most High. Because you, in every point, you see where these men of war, weren't just warriors when it came to swords and shields. They knew the word.
That's right. That's right. That's
They
right.
they had that. They had that all. They were well rounded in the word and in war. Just like when David said to teach my fingers the war.
More. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But
And
all right, let somebody tell you, David, all he did was write songs and poetry.
soft, like he's soft or something, man.
Right. Like,
He was
oh,
walking
he
around with
played
heads, man.
right. He played the instruments. He was just this real soft, nice brother. That he got that like they like to say, that light skin energy. You know when they be saying foolishness like that, you think he'd be like a Drake sitting around playing on the harp or whatnot.
Right.
Nah,
Come on.
this man had songs written about him.
That's right. That's right.
Saul killed his thousands, but David done killed his tens of thousands.
Thousands. That's right. Con. And you right
But
too, General, on that too, man. About the yeah, you was gonna tell them what it the apocrypha mean about what it means, and I cut you off. My bad.
oh, no, it's fine. Hey, we can. Hey, apocrypha just means hidden books. It just means hidden because that's basically what they did. They hid these books from us.
Right.
I'm pretty sure like this was some knowledge that also was hidden from them and for those for understanding purposes. Because imagine jumping into the apocrypha and not knowing anything else.
Mm. Con.
But thank the Most High that He woke brothers up and we were like, "Hey, what is that about?
Yeah,
Hey,
curious,
let
man.
me look into
What?
this."
Are you serious? They was what? They was like that? Make you think like, wait a minute, man, we wasn't no pushover. I mean, the prophets and kings, they was something, huh? Yeah. Our history sure was, man.
And that's how they keep you docile when you get to the New Testament. The
Mm,
preach that Yahweh is some soft man, but these mighty brothers in this book
that's right.
will teach you, hey, we fought for our law. We fought for our people. It shows so much love. It says that he loved his countrymen.
That's right.
Judas Maccabees loved his countrymen.
Mm,
The one brother, the brother that jumped off the wall loved his people. And the people knew him for that.
mm, mm.
Man, that's beautiful to be known thousands of years later. Like hey, this man loved his people.
Man, it's like digging
It's an
up lost
honor.
treasure. Come on,
It's an
man. It's
honor
like
to be
digging.
remembered like that.
That's right, con,
Instead
man.
of instead of highlight people are remembered for their folly nowadays.
Come on, man. Come on. And it's good, man, to see how our people was back in the day, man. That should be encouraging to us today as we
Man,
read about our history. This is our book. When we read about it, man, we should be getting amped up, man. We should be more about being zealous for the law now that we reading about how they were. And like,
man,
man, we got to be the same way. We got to come with the same energy, the same effort. Man, it's got to be nonstop. We got to do this even unto death, man.
that's right.
Right? Where's that precept at? You're just saying that. Where you say we strive for the truth even unto death, man.
Right.
Get that precept real quick, man. That's a good precept, man. Since we're bringing that up. All praises, man. Strive for the truth. 30, I think it's 32 and 20.
That's what I'm pulling up right. I'm trying to pull that up right now.
That's a good precept, man. Strive for the truth even unto death, man. That's how we gotta be, man.
Yeah, that's how we should be. There's many examples of that. This brother, the brother on the wall, we had we had the sons that endured that torture, and the mother that had to watch them
Oh yeah, yeah,
unto death.
to
Unto
death,
death.
man.
Marshall. Let's see.
I
Trying
think
to,
it's Sirach 4.
is that
Yes, 28. Yeah, it's 4 and
I'll
28.
bring that
And then
up.
you said that one with the mother. What that was that second Maccabees? That 7?
Yep.
Let me go get that real quick too while you get that one. 7. Real quick. Yeah.
I got Ecclesiastes, or the book of Sirach, chapter 4 and verse 28. Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee.
That's right, man.
That
Even
was all
unto death, right?
beautiful precept.
Beautiful. Can't get no better than that word, man. But let's I'm just gonna start reading this and breaking it down a little bit by bit. We got a little time just to give y'all a little insight on it. Because that precept that we just brought out, strive even unto death. Watch what our brethren do, man. Our brother set the perfect example, man. This is second Maccabees 7, and I start at 1. It came to pass also that Stephen, brethren with their mother, were taken and compelled by the king against the law to taste swine's flesh, and were tormented with the scourges and whips. These devils telling them, break his law. You're going to taste this swine. No, you're going to have to scourge us. You're going to have to beat us with whips. It's not going to happen.
That's right.
But one of them that spoke first said thus, what wouldst you ask or learn of us? We are ready to die rather than to transgress the laws of our fathers. We're ready to die, man, for this truth. That goes right along with that strive even unto death. We just brought it out. Here this brothers is telling all 7 of them, man, they're going to die, man. But they're going to do it, what, to death. We're going to do this to death. We're going to believe in it. We will not sin against the Most High. The law that he gave our fathers, we're going to keep. Then the king, being in a rage, commanded pans and cauldrons to be made hot, which forthwith being heated, he commanded to cut out the tongue of him that spoke first, and to cut off the uttermost parts of his body, the rest of his brethren and his mother looking on. What? How do you address that, Jimmy? Here you are making this thing. You cutting out. They watching while their brothers being killed. Mama too. They didn't come out of character either. All of them standing there. Can you imagine seeing your brother dying and next is coming to you? After him is going down the line. That's crazy, man.
Hey, that's one of them things I have to pray to the Most High for strength for. I'll be ready to jump out.
Yeah, I know, boy. I'm coming for you, man. Ain't no way. Hey, man. Hey, but it was a test of their faith and how they just kept the faith, man. They was, because you know what? They knew they was going to live again anyway, right? Watch this.
Right.
5, verse 5. Now, when he was thus maimed in all his members, he commanded him, being yet alive, to be brought to the fire and to be fried in the pan. What that sound like today, brothers and sisters? Who they known for cutting up, throwing them in pans and cooking them, man? And here they did this brother like that, man. Scalp the brother, maimed him, pulled his whole scalp off, man. All this painful death, man, because they wouldn't transgress the law.
Man,
that's crazy. And cut the brother up and threw him in a pan. In the pan. And as the vapor of the pan was for a good space dispersed, they exalted one another with the mother to die. Hey, heard this word again, Jenna was saying, manfully.
There you go.
There you go.
That goes into the into Kings when he talks about show thyself a man. And by keeping the commandments, that's how you show yourself the man. Not
That's right. That's right. That's how you show yourself a man. You keep the commandments of the Lord, man. That's why this law is so serious. Here, these brothers is refused to die by taking it. We gonna eat that. We ain't gonna die. We just gonna eat that swine. Them brothers said, no, man. You
nah.
gonna kill us, but we ain't breaking that law. We ain't doing it.
We're zealous for the law.
Zealous for the law, and that's how we
Unto
gotta
death.
be. Unto death. We brought that out. These brothers being listen to this, man. How this the whole family gonna go down, man.
That's right.
Verse 6: the Lord God looketh upon us, and in truth have comfort in us, as Moses in his song, which witnessed to their faces, declared, saying, and he shall be comforter in his servants. We know we the servants of the Lord, man. We know that. Verse 7: so when the first was dead, after this manner, they brought the second to make him a mockery stop. And when they had pulled off the skin of his head with the hair, they asked him, will thou eat before thou be punished throughout every member of thy body? Mockery. Now they making fun of him.
They mocking him.
They mocking him.
What you gonna do now?
What you gonna do? We teasing you now. Come on. And can you imagine the pain that they're feeling not to give in? They could have said, I can't take this shit no more, man. Hey, I got it. They didn't give in.
Right. They weren't having none of it for
Hey,
no reason.
Today you get somebody stumble or fall or something, man. They want to bail on the Most High, man. I failed, so I'm a bail, man. I'm gone. I'm sorry. These brothers get orange tugs, scalp, and they still saying, no, we would not break the law of the Most High.
I can't even imagine that.
That's tough. That's tough.
That is.
Where'd I stop at, man?
You're right here at 7 now.
7? Okay. So when
Salakia, verse 8. Verse 8.
But the answer in his own language, that's your own language. You know what that own language was? Our Hebrew language, man.
Right? Right.
But he answered in his own language and said, no, they don't understand. Wherefore that's right. Come on, Israel. Stay in this with us, man. Stay in it with us. No. Wherefore he also received the next torment in order, as the former did. And when he was at the last gasp, he said, thou like a fury taketh us out of this present life. But the King of the world shall raise us up, who have died for his laws, unto everlasting life. Jenna, you got to take it on that one, man. Woo, man.
That's right.
Strive for this thing to the end, because he's going to raise those up who keep the law, man.
That's
to
right.
life, everlasting life, man.
Man, I'm hyper right now. I'm hype. I'm hype about keeping this law now. If I wasn't hyped then, man, I'm keeping this law.
Come on, man. Yeah. To death do. Hey, man. Hey, I'm gonna keep it till I close my eyes, man. Exactly. I'll praise it, man. Think about it. And I want to say this real quick. Look what happened. This is the type of faith the Most High looking for. Not them soft talk words, man. He's saying, what are you willing to do? Are you willing to die for this thing, man? Because he's not going to look for anything different, man. And say, these brothers lost their life for this thing, man. You got brothers sitting on the couch, eating, not getting out there, putting the work in. Get yourself together, man. Allow the Most High to get you out there, man, to lay them bricks, man, to do that work for the Most High, man. And don't worry about, man, if it costs you your life, man. Because every time the prophet's out there, they don't know if they're going to live to see the family or come back home. You don't know what's going to happen, man. These brothers die for the truth. We got to be willing to die for the truth, man.
That's right. That's right. We got to be willing to put our lives on the line.
That's right.
What we believe in, and stand on that foundation.
Let me get this. You want me to keep going, Jim, or you got something else?
No, you can keep going. Because all of this is just showing how we should be.
That's right.
Brothers, they left an example of how we should be in our walk.
That's right. Kind. Perfect. Kind. Verse 10. After him was the third, made a mocking stop. And when he was required, he put out his tongue. And the right son, Salaki, and that right soon holding forth his hands manfully.
There you go. Manfully.
Spirit moving tonight. I'll praise to the Most High, man.
Okay.
Verse 11, and said courageously, these I had from heaven, and for his laws I despise them, and from him I hope to receive them again.
That's right.
And as so much that the king and they that were with him marveled at the young man's courage, for that he nothing regarded the pains. They were shocked. we got you here for a mocking stock, but here you is it's encouraging you to keep on and on. It's crazy. No one is encouraged to a point where they want to die. Here you are. Something ain't right.
Hey, he gave his hands. He like, hey, take these.
Hey.
He gonna give me another. He gonna give them to me again.
Oh, they knew the Most High, boy. They knew this secret right here, man. I'll praise to the Most High. Verse 13. Now, when this man was dead, also they tormented and mingled the fourth in the manner, going down the line, getting all 7 of them.
Just like that.
So when he was ready to die, he said, thus it is good, being put to death by man, to look for hope from God, to be raised up again by him. General, I don't think they understand that when you die, you go get judged and you come back. They don't understand this. Christianity don't understand this, man.
Hey, that's that regeneration.
That's right. That's right. That's why they don't have the truth. They don't know the truth. These young brothers right here know the truth. We're going to be coming back again. You cut my hands and tongues out. We're coming right back. Watch this. As for thee, thou shalt have no resurrection to life. Y'all the ones not going to get resurrection to life.
Right.
Y'all not. We are. Israel is, man. We get the resurrection, man. Yahweh Shai was our ultimate sacrifice, man. No other nation had to make sacrifices. No other nations had to sacrifice goats and lambs. Only Israel. Where can you find that in the word that other nations? How can they repent when they never did them sacrifices?
Nah, he didn't give it to them.
He didn't give it to them. Our praises, man, for the Most High, man, for choosing Israel as his people. We get to walk around and let them know, man, where our robes at and everything. Boy, we God's on this mug, man.
God.
Watch this. Afterwards, they brought the fifth also and mangled him. Then looked he unto the king and said, thou hast power over me. Thou art corruptible. Thou doest what thou wilt. Yet think not that our nation is forsaken by God. Man, oh man. Even in all this atrocity, the Most High has not forsaken his people. You thinking that because you don't see nothing happening. You're saying, hey, if he's not forsaking you, where he at? We're killing you. Man, boy, what happened if Israel only knew this truth right here, man? And like, dude, you ain't killing us. Our God ain't forsaking us because you killing and martyring us, man. He has not. He's sitting back with his feet crossed like, y'all have no clue what's going on. But my servants do, right? But verse 17, but abide a while, and behold, his great power, how he will torment thee and thou seed. That's why we be telling them all the time, General, your seed, y'all ain't getting away with what y'all doing, man. They keep trying to get away, though.
Right, they do. Hey, your forefathers, they left you with the bill. That's what happened.
That sure did, kind. It's in the book. It's in the book. Verse 18, after him also they brought the sixth, who being ready to die said, this brother was in wait, he was impatient. Hurry up, get to me. I'm ready to die.
Right.
Let me read it to you. Listen.
Go ahead.
After him also they brought the sixth, who being ready to die said, be not deceived without cause, for we suffer these things for ourselves, having sinned against our God. Therefore, marvelous things are done unto us. They're like, look, man, we know that we getting this punishment because we broke the laws. Our nation as a people, not them saying them literally, but he's saying as the nation of Israel transgressed the law. And we're not going to get judged as just individuals. The Most High can do that if he won't, but he's saying our nation of people. That's the whole nation of Israel, because we broke them laws, man.
And he
Right?
repenting. He repenting of not just his sins, but of the forefathers.
Kind. Verse 19. But think not thou that taketh in hand to strive against God, that thou shalt escape unpunishment. See, this is why they say general all nations can get saved and every salvation for earth. They're trying to escape. We talked about that Tuesday. Yeah. They're trying to find a way to get. We don't want to pay that.
Hey, there ain't no escaping the revenge of the Most High.
You can't.
Especially when you done touch the apple of his eye.
You getting it, man. That's a beautiful thing, man. All praises to the Most High for that.
That's right.
Number 20. But the mother was marvelous above all and worthy of honorable memory. For when she saw her 7 sons slain within the space of one day, she buried it with a good courage because of the hope that she had in the Lord. One day. That happened in one day, General.
Lost everybody in one day. All your children. Man, just imagine the pain of just losing one child, but all your children
in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, kind of like that we brought out Tuesday when the father had to watch his son die.
Man, that was heartbreaking.
And here's a woman now watching her son die.
And that
powerless. We talked about that. Powerless. Right? 21. Right. Yea, she exalted every one of them in her own language. There it is again. She was speaking our own language, man. They didn't understand, but she knew how to talk to her sons. And I don't watch this, man. Filled with courageous spirits and stirring up her womanish thoughts with a manly stomach, she said unto them, I cannot tell how ye came into my womb, for I neither gave you breath nor life, neither was it I that formed the members of every one of you. But doubtless the creator of the world, who framed the generation of men and found out the beginning of all things, will also of his own mercy give you breath and life again.
That's right.
Woo, boy.
They knew.
They knew. And they listening to their mother while she's speaking to them. Right?
Right.
They don't know what she's saying. The sons do, right? Again, as ye now regard not your own selves for his law's sake. All praise to the Most High. Right?
For the law's sake.
For the law's sake, man. Let me hit 24. And Antiochus thinking himself despised and suspecting it to be a reproachful speech, Willis the youngest was yet alive, did not only exhort him by words, but also assured him with oaths that he would make him both a rich and a happy man if he would turn from the laws of his father. Is it that important?
To turn from it?
Golly, they want to. Hey, we're going to con you for a minute. Turn from that thing. Turn from the laws.
Hey, we're going to make you rich.
We're going. Hey, don't everybody want to be rich? Here it is. Look, there's a chance to get rich, wealth, fame, fortune. To break God's laws, man.
Hey, you the king. Hey, you the king's man. King might call you his cousin.
All praise to the Most High. Let's go on down this time. I'm going to finish this one on out. Both a rich man and a happy man, if he would turn from the laws of his fathers, and also he would take him for his friend and trust him with affairs. So let's see what happens. Verse 25. But when the young man would in no case hearken unto him, the king called his mother and exalted her that she would counsel the young man to save his life. And when he had exalted her with many words, she promised him that she would counsel her son. Okay, I'm going to say to him, okay.
Right.
But she, bowing herself towards him, laughing, the cruel tyrant to scorn, spoke in her country language on this manner. Oh, my son, the only one that can understand her is the young son. Have pity upon me that bare thee 9 months in my womb and gave thee suck 3 years and nourished thee and brought thee up unto this age, and endure the troubles of education. I beseech thee, my son, look upon the heaven and the earth, and all that is therein, and consider that God made them of the things that were not. And so was mankind made likewise. Likewise, fear not this tormentor, but being worthy of thy brethren, take thou death, that I may receive thee again in mercy with thy brethren. This woman knew she was getting them back. They were coming back. Our praises to the Most High, man. She laughed. She said, laugh at the tormentor, man. They thinking they doing something by ending your body.
Right.
They can't touch the soul. And I'm going to get you and your brethren back.
Yeah.
Christianity can't get a hold of that thing, man. You don't understand that, man. They telling you when you die, you're going somewhere laying in a grave, and we waiting to all get to the heaven, and people going to go to heaven, and then some going to go to hell. Con, we got something up. Oh, yeah. We got one for Cap on here.
Oh, I got it pulled up already.
Go ahead. Pull that one out. That was a good one, too. Pull that one out.
Con, this is a beautiful precept right here.
That's right on point. That's right on point.
This Isaiah 54 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
For a moment have I forsaken thee, but with great mercies will I gather thee. In a little wrath I hid my face from thee for a moment, but with everlasting kindness will I have mercy on thee, saith the Lord thy Redeemer.
All praises. Kind, man. You learn how y'all need to teach people how to put them mics in the chat, boy. Drop that mic. That's a mic,
right?
All praises, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing we gather, Israel. You see how strong we get, man? See how we come, man, as one. This is one of the reasons why, man, the Lord said, you gather yourselves, man. Right? Y'all come together, man. When we come together, boy, they like Nicanor, they were scared.
That's right.
Yeah, man, Jews ain't no joke. They were scared. Just from here. We read that too a couple of days ago on Tuesday, man, how the kings in them heard about how Joshua and them was conquering, and all of a sudden, man, when Gideon decided, hey, man, we just want to join them. Israel is great, man, because we have a great God.
That's right. Hey, that's beautiful.
All praises. You got something on that, Jim?
I ain't got nothing. Hey, you brought out a great point at the end. I think it'd be a good point where to close, to leave the people with that, because this is for a memorial. This day that they're talking about, the day of Nicanor, which is coming up right before Purim.
That's right. That's
Purim, right. They had the day of Nicanor. Going into Purim, we just celebrating. We just celebrating back to back, win to win, like it's. Hey, we ain't got no L's. We got no L's.
I never know you lose. Come on, man.
Come on. Back.
It's beautiful, man.
Man.
That's beautiful, man.
That's beautiful. Very beautiful.
Beautiful teaching tonight, man. Way to bring that thing out, General, man. On that. Y'all good. If y'all need to get some more on that and stuff, like you said, man, get you an apocryphal, man, and read that thing. That's the Bible. Don't let them tell it means hidden books. It's not 66 books. It's 80, man. Get that thing, man, and start feeding on that thing, man. Right? All praises to the Most High for the lesson tonight, man, and to you faithful viewers and everything, man. We hope this be edifying and educational for you, man, when it comes to this biblical matter, man, because that's what we deal with, man. This is what we live and breathe by, man. It's the word of power right here, man, that's given to God's chosen people, the servants of the. Let me show you that you the servants of the Lord real quick before General close us out. Let me get that last one real quick, and I'm gone. 20.
Chief got that one, that Israelite. One more scripture.
Yeah, just one more, man. Just one more, please.
All praises.
All praises, man.
I just want to get that. Hey, Shalom, Brother Kobe. Shalom.
Yeah, Shalom. Okay. Says Leviticus 25 and 55. For unto me, the children of Israel are servants.
That's right.
They are my servants, whom I brought forth out of the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. Israel is the servant. Anytime you hear that in the Bible, servants, that's Israel. That's you. That's no other nation. All praises. You can close us out there, gentlemen. Fault, man. I had to get that one in there, man, to let them know we the servants of the Lord, man. All praises.
I'm so tempted to jump back in. I'm so tempted, but hey, the time's running low.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we don't want to keep y'all anymore. Hey, let us sit up here. We done went into some more precepts tonight.
Yeah.
A whole
Hey,
nother
bro.
lesson.
Hey, and you know what? Our viewers been listening too. Like y'all overtime. Hey, the Lord has no time limit, man. All praises, man. But
All praises.
we'll close it out, man, tonight, man. All praises, man. What a beautiful lesson.
Kind. I got us Isaiah 61 in verse
All
3.
praises.
To appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they might be called trees of righteousness,
Boom.
the
Our praise.
planting of the Lord,
Planting of the Lord. Our
that
praises,
he
man.
might be glorified.
That he might be glorified. That's going to be a beautiful day, Israel. Our praises to the Most High, man. We are the trees of righteousness, man. I am Chief J. Yamea.
And I'm General Hezekiah.
So, man, and also make sure that y'all, any questions y'all got, go to Trees Elect, leave anything, whatever questions it may be. Anybody want to reserve for the Passover? If y'all want to know how we're going to get together for Purim of next week, y'all need to anything that just get on there with us and talk with us, man. And we're gonna reach out to you, man. Right? Closed mouth don't get fed. I remember that's what my mother used to say all the time. So we got to speak up, man. We want to see everybody be involved, right? Right? We want to see our whole nation of people woken up and getting through the gates, man. Right? It's all about the kingdom work. Right? That's what it's about. That's what it's about, and that's what we want, man. So, and that's what the Lord wants, man. He loves his people, man. That was a beautiful lesson that the Akim brought out tonight, man. And I really hope you brothers and sisters, man, feed on that, man. That was a beautiful thing, man. I'm telling you, if the Lord was able to do that then, he can do it now.
That's right. That's right, Chief.
I'm gonna land my plane right there for General. General, closes out, man. You good?
Hey, thank you. I would like to thank everybody for coming out, listening in on this beautiful, wonderful lesson about our brothers and how we stood up and how the Most High came through like he always does for his people because he loves us. And thank the Most High, you woke up in this truth. You are here with us gathering like it's to remember this and that he made you an Israelite.
That's right.
All nations.
God, boy. Thank you. Hey, he don't make no mistakes.
Hey, man. Before we leave, everybody, hey, let's give it a round of applause for the Most High. For the Most High, all praises,
man.
To the Most
that was
High.
Good. That was good, man.
Hey,
you pull that one out of the side. It was good, man. That was real good. Love it.
Beautiful.
Hey,
and
you don't
with
get
that
tired.
being said, and with that being said, hey, we are the trees of righteousness coming at you another Thursday with a thankful Thursday.
Thankful Thursday.
Thankful Thursday.
I'll praise it.
Hey. Barakatah. All praises.
All praises, man. It was a beautiful lesson.
Yashala.
Yasharala.
God.
Precept, you guys, man. Good work today, man. Hey, we talk to you soon, very soon, right?
God.
Yeah. General will be out of town, but me and Cap, we're gonna be burning down. What was his name? Kevin Hart's. He's coming here Saturday.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna be Kevin down there. We're gonna burn that thing down. Y'all want some information on that? Go to that email. You'll see it right there on the screen. Hit us up. Come down with us, man. We're gonna be out there, man, and we're gonna be flowing in the spirit, man. We're gonna have everything flowing in the spirit. You're welcome to come and join us, man. Lay your brick. Put your brick in. Show the Most High I'm not ashamed to do your work, Lord. Right?
That's right.
The Lord said, if you're ashamed of me, I'm gonna be ashamed of you on Judgment Day, man. You don't want that. Don't let him call you up, and then he's gonna make you look like a fool in front of everybody, man. He's gonna belittle you. Don't do that. Come out there with the Akim. Come out there with the brotherhood, man. Show the Most High we're not ashamed. We men of the Lord, man. We're gonna be on the battlefield, and also too, man. Tomorrow, man, we are supposed to be going down, looking on this building to get this new building for our schools and everything. Pray at home in your secret place. If it's meant for it to be, we're gonna go check it out. Hey, the Lord doing mighty things in the body. He's doing a mighty things, man.
That's right.
We're just trying to be, we ain't nothing, man, but these leads. We just trying to say, yo, Lord, whatever you want, it's your will. You do what you want. We just gonna be the vessels you use to do it.
Huh?
With that being said, shalom, shalom.
Shalom, Israel.